Hey everyone, Oldwolf's here.
How you doing?
I'm waiting for everybody to hop on. They're supposed to want to hop on. If they don't hop on, you're going to see a bald-headed guy with a beard with some glasses. Yeah, I have a job. I provide.
Did Perry just pay $10 to see me dance?
Yeah. I have a job.
How you doing?
When you see the train wreck, it's just me, right?
Yeah.
It's just the way I do it.
How you doing?
You realize my wife's gonna disown me, right?
See ya. Hold on. Okay. See ya. How you doing? It's that time again for the train wreck every Thursday, almost every Thursday at 7 o'clock Eastern. I pick up my books on Wednesdays and I show what I picked up. I show them, I bling them, I bag and board them up. I know, huh? Honest. Bizarro Tony. I bag and board them. I can't read them until they're bagged and board. So before I even start, let me throw this out here because I'm lazy and I don't want to keep saying, hey, my shout outs. Here you go. If you're not on here and you want to be on here, let me know. Honest. I'll put you on. Before we get started, appreciate you guys watching this live. Appreciate you guys watching this on the rewind. Thumbs up, thumbs down. It's up to you. Ring that bell, leave a comment. It all works. Okay. So let me get back here. All right. Here's what I picked up. Not bad. There's a little bit from last week that I got late and some this week. So let's get into it. White Tiger, hey. Daddy White Tiger. How you doing? All right. My only Marvel that I picked up this week. Wolverine, number 8. I picked up this black and white cover. I think this was the best cover, out of all of them. Oh, and I don't know. I think this is the end of the first arc of this, with Romulus in it and Wendigo and all that stuff. It started out all right, and exactly. How is the Cub? And when it went to the metal and having the metal being able to talk, and now it's Romulus and stuff, it was kind of losing me. Plus, how you doing? Kind of losing me. Like the Wendigo, they just forgot about him for two issues. They just stay over here. And Nightcrawler is going to play checkers with you or something. Just stay over there. I thumbed through this and things are happening. And Wendigo's back in here, and there's I'm pretty sure it ends in this storyline. It was losing me. It was Ultimate. No. Yeah, the Ultimate Wolverine. For me, I'm enjoying that more than this. Let's see how the second arc goes. Let's see if this thing works. I know, huh? It worked. Whoa!
I'm scared.
Mrs. Oldwolf's over here.
I'm scared.
Are you scared?
I'm scared.
She's scared.
You're scaring me.
I'm a scary man. Tree Paper Dad, how you doing? How you doing?
Swears in the chest.
All right, let's put this right here. That's my only Marvel. So let's go. I know. That's it. So let's go right to the DC. This one's merely covered by Mark Spears. I haven't been reading this Atom Project. I don't know if it's any good. Of course, God, if you got Captain Atom, you always have to have Major Force. Every free hold on, John sent you something. Julie isn't scared of anything. There's a difference between being scared and being concerned. Which one are you? Scared or concerned?
I'm definitely concerned.
She's definitely concerned. Okay.
I'm definitely concerned. John is correct.
So this guy always pops up. It's guaranteed. You got this
Does he?
guy.
Does he really?
Yeah, if you get this guy here, this guy always pops up.
Well, aren't they like opposites?
Exactly.
What?
Yes.
Julie for the win.
Yes, Julie for the win.
Okay.
So, like I said, I haven't been reading it. I just bought it for the cover.
You haven't been reading it, but you just bought it for it.
Yes, it's called a cover buy.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh my.
No, my.
I know.
Another cover buy is this Bird of Prey. I've been picking these up, but I think I'm gonna be stopping picking these up.
Why?
Because it's just another book I'm buying. You know what I'm saying?
Not just another.
Yes.
Just another one.
Yeah. Again, it's just merely cover buy. I did 2 in a row. This phone's kicking.
Oh my.
Hey, guess what? I picked up 2 more cover buys.
What?
Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
I know, huh?
You're
Of the same book.
There's so much trouble.
Of the same book.
So much trouble.
I'm so in so much trouble. I'm sorry. I picked up 2 Summer of Superman specials.
Get out of Dodge.
I did. I picked up one with the dog on it.
Nice.
Yes. Huh?
Nice.
A little crypto action there. And I picked up a blonde 12-year-old in a Supergirl outfit.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, but this is the one everybody wants, though.
Oh, so you had to go with the flow.
Yes, I had to go with the flow.
You can do anything different.
The thing was, I talked to Jeff, who's the works at the LCS.
Get out of no.
Everybody, it seems like all the LCSs underbought this.
No.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Really?
They underbought this, and now this is the book to get.
It's the book to get.
It's
people.
the book to
To
get. The 12-year-old blonde in
Is the
a
book
Supergirl
To
outfit
get.
is the book to get. That
Oh my.
I don't know
I
if
don't know.
that makes us all weird. I don't know.
know.
But I got the dog one. You like the dog one, don't you?
I like the dog one though. Yeah.
She likes the dog one. Okay.
I'm a little partial to dogs.
Yeah, I know you like dogs. I like dogs.
I did not say it that way.
I know, but that's what you meant.
Hi, John.
Oh, John's laughing at us.
Well, yeah, because you're insane.
You like dogs. I like dogs.
There's nothing wrong. I don't understand how I get to pay the bills and you get to do that.
Because you're special.
Oh, I'm special.
You're special, all right.
I'm special.
Christina, how you doing? Christina is the angel of the chat. She's in like every show, and she promotes everybody in the chat.
Well, that's very nice of Christina.
Christina is a saint.
Oh, yes. And she has to put up with all of you, yes.
Yes. The element of Scott. Oh, Paulo! Paulo's on.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, he's from Portugal. Your wife seems overly enthusiastic about your hobby. Yeah, she is. She is totally overthirsty.
I love him.
Yeah. Okay. So I did not just buy for the cover.
Oh, my.
World's Finest.
Get out of Dodge.
Get out of Dodge. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
You didn't buy it for the cover?
Nope.
Holy moly.
This is very cool. This is okay. So these are a series of books, right?
Uh-huh.
The title is ongoing.
Uh-huh.
She said. Oh, Christina says, "It's that the lovely Mrs. Wolf."
Yes, Mrs. Oldwolf.
Hello, nice to meet you. She said.
Nice to meet you as well, Christina.
Say it a little louder so make sure she picks up.
I said it loud.
I don't know if I can hear
I'm
you.
not a yellow.
Oh.
You're the yellow.
Then don't yell. Nobody's asking you to yell.
Hello, Christina. It's nice to meet you as well.
See, there you go.
Oh, Tony.
So each storyline is an arc. So it's like five or six books.
Are you explaining this to me?
Yes,
or
I
are you
am.
explaining this to your
No,
friends?
everybody knows that. In my head, plus they're looking in my ear because I'm looking at you.
Yeah,
So
that's not pretty.
so this is
I'm just saying.
okay. This is a great. I'm enjoying this. I'm not saying it's great, but it's steady, very good. Like, there's gonna be another word for that. Writing and the art. They're using a different artist. I don't know if they do different artists all the time, or is it always Mora? I don't know, but they got a different artist here. But this is part one of We Are Yesterday. So let's give it a kick.
Yesterday.
Yes, it was so very far away.
It was. Okay, keep going.
Okay, I'm going. And my last DC book,
No.
I'm still on the fence on.
Oh boy.
Yes, I am. Nightwing. The
Like
original,
it in.
the original Robin,
Oh.
Dick Grayson. What would you think it was?
I was thinking DuckTales, but that
DuckTales.
was Darkwing.
Darkwing Duck.
Please
Yeah.
figure it out. I was like,
My
what?
DC Duckwing Duck.
Darkwing.
Duckwing
Darkwing Duck.
Duck.
I don't know why.
Yes. So I'm still on the
Jeez.
fence. I'm on the fence with this. But this is public enemy number one. So did they change? The artist had changed. Oh, it's still part of that. Oh, okay. So, anyways, I'm still on the fence with this. They changed the writer. They changed the art.
Oh my God.
And in this one, they really changed it. It's a totally different artist. And I don't. All right, so I'm missing something. Maybe did they end the last arc? Because this is a totally new beginning of a storyline. So I know I'm so confused. I'm very concerned about my memory. But we'll see how this goes.
Okay. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, let's see how this goes.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, why not?
Why are you making me nervous over here?
I don't know.
We'll see
You're
how it
not
goes.
nervous. You're concerned.
Oh, I'm concerned.
Yeah.
About
So
you
that's
concerned?
it for DC.
That's it?
Now we're going right into the independents.
Oh my.
Yes,
You have lots of independence.
I do. I got more disdependents. Disdependents.
Disdependence?
I got more
Is
disdependents.
that like a
I don't know what that is. Like the pens. I don't know. Like
Okay,
maybe
two parts,
more
two
diapers. I don't know. How many
Two parts.
books do you pull each month?
he changes it?
It actually fluctuates. It does
A
actually
lot.
fluctuate.
I'm just saying.
It does. It does fluctuate.
It fluctuates.
Yeah,
a
it
lot.
fluctuates. Yeah, it fluctuates.
You
I
know,
try to keep my pull list is usually small, but then I usually go to the rack, and that's when I start adding.
This is an impulse.
I'm an impulse buyer.
You're an impulse buyer.
I buy covers.
Yep.
I'll see a new indie or something, and I'll pick it up. And I seldom pick up trades, though. The more I talk to John, who's like a trade paperback omnibus king.
What?
Yes, he is a trade paperback omnibus king. He
Oh.
is. He picks them up all the time. So I'm already started looking. I have been.
Oh my.
Oh yeah. Oh my, for sure. But it's usually I
For sure.
yeah, for sure. I think a month between books I pull, the books I pull for yep. Did I tell you? The books I pull for my kids and the maybe cover buys and stuff. I might pull 30 books a month. Yeah, 30 bucks a month. I think so.
I think you can well.
Oh, Polo. Yeah, see. Oh, another one. Biggie. How you doing, Biggie? All right, so now to the independents. From Dynamite, Thundercats, number 14. It's been a steady book. There's different arcs. They're going to now. This one has Mumber in it, so they've been doing a lot of the hey Jags, how you doing? Like a lot of one shots. So that which is cool. And I'm thinking this is a one shot because this is more about Mumber. right there. Actually, the title of the book is The Ever Living. That's him, right? He always says he's the ever living. I picked up. This isn't the A cover, but I picked it up because this looks pretty good for me. And there's a couple of these. I think there's going to be a couple of these. I'll be picking these up. And that's exactly what you should do. You should always buy what you like, not what somebody tells you. Except if I'm telling you it's a good book, maybe you should pick it up. No, but you should always buy what you like. If it's trades, If it's floppies, floppies. If it's older book, not new books, pick up the older books. Now from Mad Cave, Dick Tracy #9. Again, this is Dick Tracy, but it's like an old 30s cop movie, and that's why I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, you like Kojak.
Yeah. Oh no, we like Kojak, but Kojak's from the 70s. We're not talking about the 30s here.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So sad.
You're totally off on that one. But anyways,
Yes.
so this is a constant ring for me. Constant read for me.
Okay.
Okay, you think?
And you can speak. We're good.
Yeah. Not very well, but I can speak.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Okay. Oh. He's exactly. So, hey, Biggie likes Matlock.
The new one or the old one?
The old one.
Are we sure about this?
Biggie, the old one or the new one? You gotta specify for my wife.
The old guy from Opie and
Andy Griffin.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Helps me remember the old guy's name.
All right. Another one from Man Cave. I've been picking up the Gotchaman. Yeah, he likes the Andy Griffin one.
Yeah, okay. Then Biggie's okay in my book.
Biggie, you're okay in her book, she's just said. This is Gotchaman. This is Only One Earth. I'm pretty sure the main.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
The main Gotchaman title, I think it's only going to go to 10 issues. And then they've been bringing out some other stories. This is #3 on the Only One Earth. Again, it's just a throwback to my childhood. I've been picking them all up. I'm loving it. Now this one, the last two are going to be from Image. I've actually watched every Perry Mason. And now I've been watching the Ironsides. It's Perry Mason in the wheelchair. I watch a lot of old TV. Been watching she's been loving the Kojaks. I've been watching Ironside and I Spy. I love the old stuff. The new stuff it's great, but they didn't have all this the visual effects in the old days. Carlito, how you doing? See ya. Okay, so next to Images, this one is mainly a cover by Fashion School Serial Killer. I love this homage. That's the reason why I picked it up. I haven't even opened it up yet. I'm just opening it up now, so I don't even know what it is about. But I'll read it. If I like it, I'll keep picking it up. But right now, it's just for the cover. And the last, but not least, Redcoat. It's got it's the big issue really introducing the Northerner. The Redcoat series itself, at the beginning, I was kind of eerie on it, and I didn't really understand where they were going with it. It's a comic book, but I still didn't understand what they were going with it. And then once I kicked in, I'm enjoying it. And then they did little one shots with Johnny Appleseed and Annie Oakley. which I enjoyed. And now he's in the uh, era of the Civil War, and now he's with the Northerner. So this is going to be an ongoing thing, and the Northerner is actually on the timeline. So this is going to be. I mean, you get the Northerner with automatic weapons. So this is going to be there's going to be more to this. Oh, right here, right. So there's going to be more to this. I guess he's another internal, maybe. Hopefully they bring that up in here, because the original page is 1864, the beginning, and then but they have him with automatic weapons, and we'll see where he goes. Again, the Northerner is in the timeline. Ooh, no, not that way. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, they were. They were great. They were really good reads, and I like the idea that he would with at Johnny Appleseed he would go back every year um, to meet up with the guy because he really connected with him, and they would just hang out, get drunk, and get into trouble. Annie Oakley, um, it was a great read about the way she was doing with her shooting and showing off her abilities and stuff like that. Um, so I'm really good. I'm loving this universe. I have great hopes for this to continue and how they're going to use the Northerner. Did I get the annual? There was an annual. I can't remember if I get the annual. I have to look it up now. Damn it, Kevin. Kevin, you want to hop on? Help me with this. You can go right. Okay, so we're going to. Looks like I pulled up 12 books this week. Let's get them all in the collection. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. They all went in. Now let me find out if I picked up the annual. Correct. They met every year, and that was cool. And then they would get around and they're drinking the cider and stuff like that. Um, and they get in trouble. I think what was it? They did something and there was this huge apple. Wasn't it a huge apple just rolling over things, destroying things? uh, red coat. I think I missed the annual. Oh, there's no annual. Oh, the annual meeting was cool. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Sorry, I misunderstood. You had me going there. I thought maybe I missed out on the annual. Yeah, that's what I picked up. So, did you guys pick up your stuff? Let me know. Hop on. You guys want? I know Kalita just blew me off. John's probably in a van down by the river. Kevin, I don't know what you're doing. But if you guys want to hop on, hop on. I am going to read this one. We'll see how that one goes. I'm going to read that one. I'm going to read that one. He's waking up. So hop on anyways. Okay, I'm not going to read this summer. I'm not really interested. There were cover buys. This bird prayer wasn't. This I was going to. Okay, so this cuts down my reading. You're sleeping. Your sleeping schedule is whacked. Why is it whacked? There's one. Hey, Paulu! There you are.
Hey,
How you doing?
my sleep schedule is whack too.
Well, yeah, because you're on a different timeline than I am.
No, it's the I'm taking a course in network management, so
Oh,
I
how's
have
that
to.
going?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks in, and that thing's a little overwhelming. Also, I'm like this. There's like three guys in their 40s, and then everybody else is between 19 and 23.
Uh, oh, so they making you look bad?
Yeah. Also, I have to wake up 2 hours earlier than usual. So
Ah, yeah, I think you mentioned. Did you get? He went to Liefeld signing. Did you get anything good? What's this one? Actually, I just started. I kind of killed. I had two bottles with a little bit in it, and I just I finished those. So now I'm seeing how far I go on this one. But if you want to help me, JP, get off the rails, come on, hop on. So network management. So tell us about this. Tell us about this.
I'm learning the proper steps to hook up on software all of the connecting parts, the router, server, Wi-Fi, and get all the computers so that they can communicate to each other. And that thing's a little it's a little much.
Is it a boot camp or is it are you going for certificate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it Cisco?
Yep.
Yeah, I've done those before. Because
Eh,
I work in the IT.
yeah.
I do IT for a hospital group here in Massachusetts.
Mm.
But I mostly work construction. So I'm not mostly behind a computer. I'm more on the infrastructure design.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'll go. It's an open building, nothing in it. It's a shell. So I'll work with the construction. I'll work with the departments. I'll work with lab, and I work with the doctors in the rooms, and they need lab or they need X-ray, and then I would design um, their layout network wise, and then go into and design the the computer room and see what they need to make everything work. So that's what. But I've done a bunch of those. I got a bump shoulder. I've done a bunch of those classes to get certified, or the boot camps where they teach you a week or 2 weeks of information in like 2 days. When it's like just like, dang. But yeah, so I've been there. So are you certified, or is this the first time you're doing it?
It's the first time. I, uh, I've been looking for an alternative to journalism for a few years, and I need to be certified in something technical in order to find a job where they don't have a problem hiring somebody over 30.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Are you getting? So what's your certification going to be?
it's going to
Uh,
be for network management.
gotcha. Okay.
Hmm.
Cool. And you can do that. You can do that online, and I
Hmm.
mean, you could work off site, right? Is that what
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
looking for?
yeah. It looks like that the majority of jobs in the area in Portugal are going to be for quick fixes,
Hmm.
so troubleshooting. So so
Okay.
it's probably not going to be a very interesting job.
Well, I mean, if you're into that, I mean, if you're into doing that type of quick fix test stuff, um, yeah, I mean, that could be cool. I mean, believe me, as a person on this end who's going to call you for help, yeah, it's going to be great for me. Um, so I mean, go for it. Yeah, have a good time with it.
In any case, I called up my somebody at my old job because it got sold, which means that the schmuck who owned it is out of the picture.
Really?
Yeah, and this is the reason I left.
Jeez.
I had worked at the newspaper for 14 years. And for the last 4 that I was there, the guy bought it, which meant that uh, that we would all keep our jobs, but he had some wild idea. He oscillated between having no ideas at all and having wild ideas. And he thought that if he had a wild idea, it was as good as being implemented. So, which meant that we had to implement them, and then he would find out that they would not that they would cost more than zero.
Right.
So so they didn't get it. They didn't get implemented.
Well, well, that guy's an idiot.
Yeah. No, he sometimes would go off his rocker. I think the guy needs. He he seemed to be bipolar. A few people had already noticed that for who did on the advertising department. And they usually didn't last more than 2 or 3 months because they weren't in a mood for putting up with the guy.
Oh, jeez.
So I don't know. I put out a line to them because if they may expand in the next few months, hire a couple, 1 or 2 people, and I'd be available.
So, are you still doing the journalism, or are you just doing this?
Not yeah. I don't have time to do journalism. The amount of time the course takes, I don't have time for journalism. I don't have. I don't have time to go pick up cars and take them to photo shoots and writing about them. So I don't know how much writing I'm going to be able to be doing in the over the next month.
Oh, that's a shame. You seem to like it.
Mhm. But if something opens in the other place, I'm gonna go for it.
Oh yeah, you should. And it's not something you can do freelance, right? I mean,
It's you can't make money doing freelance. You have to be on staff. Otherwise, you have no job security.
yeah, that's true. I
It,
agree.
yeah, what they're doing in journalism right now is that if they want you to work freelance, they want to keep you working the whole day, but pay you like you're uh, like you're doing part time.
Well,
So yeah,
so you don't. There's no worth in it. Oh, okay, I can see it. Okay.
yeah. So I have to be on staff.
Well, you can know. Well, I wish you luck on your network and management.
Mhm. Well, but at least it'll be a career opportunity if I make it. Uh, I'm hoping this is better than the last time I tried to get certification in something related to IT because a few years ago I took a course in Java programming, uh, and turns out I'm not a very good programmer.
Plus, I don't think a lot of people are using Java anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Turns out we have Python classes on this thing, more like an introduction because we're not going to be serious about it. But as it turns out, when we were learning Python, I actually remembered some things from Java, who work on both languages. So
Yeah, well, I mean, once you get into using Cisco, and once you get into the equipment, a lot of the commands are the same. A lot of the command, as long as I mean, you always got that. You put the question mark and you pull down, all the commands.
mm,
A lot of the commands are the same, so
right,
you're cool there. You just got to know, the language, and so I'm sure they're gonna. I mean, that's part of the teaching you.
yeah.
Um, are you? Hold on. Sorry. So are you looking to? I mean, is there a certain piece of? I would go into if you could. Once you get past this management type of thing, it would take that and going into security.
Mm,
Security is the big thing right now.
right.
Um, if you can take that and go into security, you're basically guaranteeing yourself a job
Mm,
because right now, I mean, managing networks is a constant, um, but learning how to take that and protect the network is where you're going to make the more money.
Right.
So if you can, once you get into management and you're working it and you're doing it, um, take the class or whatever to get into security. You're better off that. If you get that on that and the management underneath your belt, you're all set.
Yeah, one or two people said they wouldn't mind going into security. I don't think most of them are interested, because most of those kids they only have a high school education. And apart from me, there's only a couple of guys who went into college, and I'm the only one with a BA.
Yeah,
Who come?
that's you're better off than those other kids or those other
Mm,
people. But that's where you want to go. Management is cool. It's everybody needs it, but there's a lot of people who do it. Okay,
mm,
but taking that and doing an offshore into security, um, it's going to be a better place, especially with you got the BA behind you, so and then you'll have the management behind you, and taking that and going into management, not management, security.
mm. Oh,
That's what I'm seeing. I work on the healthcare side, and we're always trying to get hit. Boom,
yeah.
boom, boom. Always trying to get hit. And security is bulked it up. It sucks that now for me doing my job, I got to jump through hoops to do things because they build up that wall in front of me to do things. But that wall is needed because there's always somebody trying to pop in there. Always.
Mm.
So that's my 2 cents.
Yeah. The school where I'm going is part of the industrial park where we have the Volkswagen factory, and connected industries. So I think it's going to be more in the industrial side, not specifically in security, but getting factory machines connected might be something that's easier to get into.
All right. So which all right. So now you got that. Like my son is into now I'm going off an offshoot, and it has nothing to do but robotics and stuff like that. So they're probably using a lot of that. So, but
Mhm.
um, honest, if find a niche of what you to do, and you'll be better off. If you go with the flow with everybody, that's cool. But if you can find a niche and get uh, do it well, you're gonna. And I see it all the time. I see it all the time on my side. So if you can find that niche, you'll be better off. You'll have that management base, but if you can find that niche, um, you'll do better. That's all I'm just saying. For, at least here, I don't know what it is over there. I don't, but I'm just saying here. That's how they love that. They love that niche. They love that little extra that you have, and so and they'll take you in. You might not use it, or maybe you will use it, but having that little extra on your resume saying that you can do that, you're
Mhm.
probably better off.
Right.
Again, that's my 2 cents. so, uh, so what else is new with you? Other than are you just doing school all day?
Yeah, right now, yeah. So since I'm going through the program for unemployed people, I get a stipend, which means I don't need to work while I'm there.
Is that considered what we call unemployment, or
Yeah. But I've run out of unemployment, so I have to take a different stipend.
oh, okay, so you have two different stipends.
Yeah, we have several we have several forms of being on government subsidies. So This is what I'm going to have a subsidy for taking classes, which is different from just being on unemployment.
Okay. So are they paying you because you're going to school?
Yeah,
Oh, that's sweet.
yeah, not much. I mean,
No, I'm
it's
not
not
saying
even
it's much, but
it's not even minimum wage.
that's at least something.
Yeah, yeah.
You can at least get your Cajun pone. I mean, you can at least get your cheese and bread.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. They give us we get free lunch.
So has your government been taken over lately?
We're gonna have elections in May, so the TV has had all of the party leaders having debates, and by debates I mean they're so boring. I want to shoot each and every one of them and replace them with robots.
So what is it like? What party does it look like it's going to be winning this one?
We're not sure. Before the debates began, it looked like so the ruling party managed to get itself booted off government with a no confidence vote, and they could have avoided it, but they didn't want to. I think I think they were trying to see if they could go for an absolute majority, but that's impossible at this stage. So right now, so right now it looks like it's the socialists who are going to who are going to win, but they won't be able to have any majority because the third party, which are populist right, they they're they can spoil the election either way. And since the regular right wing party refuses to work with them, there's no guaranteed majority.
So the right wings are not working with the Socialist Party or the
No. The right wings are not working with the other right wings. So we have 8 parties in parliament, not 2. So the third party is a spoiler in order to prevent any sort of absolute majority, which could prevent a government from being formed if they don't get enough votes for it to be approved.
So, Bob, how you doing?
Hey, Jesus.
So if you have 8 parties and your third
Yeah.
party doesn't work with anybody, how do you get anything done?
We don't.
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing, sweetheart? Where are you? Or is that your deck and you've been really working on it?
I can't hear you. It's loud, but I just want to say salute. My good friend Tony, to my good friend Paolo, just north of Madagascar. Good to see you, brother. Tony, it's good to have you.
Dude, are you on vacation or something?
Are you on vacation or something?
Smoke, drink, and be merry, and we'll catch you next time.
Okay. See you later. Jesus.
You gotta love that.
Man, this guy calls us from the cigar lounge.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
So okay. So this third party, it's a relatively new party. They've existed for a little over 10 years, and they've built up quite fast. Because they didn't. Normally we had two main parties, one on the right, one on the left.
Right.
The question would be if they could get an absolute majority or not, because there was only one or two parties on each side who could be spoilers, but they wouldn't have any sort of traction. They would just be there to yell, get representation, but they didn't really have that much influence to spoil everything. The current third party right now takes up about a quarter of the seats, but the rest of the right wing don't like them. The traditional right wing don't like them. they're not actually there to work. So they're and the left is too disjointed to do anything. So
So you saying the right is not there to work? What do they do? Just get a paycheck? I mean, what do they do?
well, these guys they think they can get in. The leader thinks he can be a prime minister. I'm not sure he'll ever go above 25%. But since the major right wing party does not want to work with them, and they're not interested in being a crutch, they will never reach any consensus.
So again, how do you get anything done in your country?
Right now, we can't, which to me would be a good thing, but the rest of the country doesn't agree. I want to try. I want to try not having a government and see if we can get some libertarianism going on. But since the country is only libertarian,
Right.
we're not.
You
People
want-
like
you want
people
anarchy.
people like government to do things.
You're an anarchy. So
Oh,
you're
yeah, almost.
what's the word I'm looking for?
I think I can make order emerge from chaos, from the bottom up. But here we like to be bossed around by our betters. I mean, if they brought back absolutist monarchy, people would say, "Yeah, that's what we need."
I remember my father talking about when he came here. There was the guy in power that people went missing all the time, and
Mhm.
he came here in the well. I was born in the '60s, so he came here late '50s, early '60s,
Mhm.
and the people who was in power there,
Yeah.
people went missing left and right, that type of thing.
No, there was no left. There was no right. It was a
But-
one-party system.
Yeah. I mean, not left and right. I mean, people just disappeared if they didn't agree or something like that.
Yeah. Sure.
So, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Sometimes they show documentaries with political prisons in Angola, where they would ship them off. That thing had an opening for the sun, open all day, and they wouldn't have any water.
That's freaking nuts. We got a little bit of that going on here, but that's freaking nuts.
Yes. I think I sometimes have to explain to people that the reason why we have tariffs on American-made cars are not to prevent Chevy Impalas from coming in. Nobody in Europe wants to buy Chevy Impalas.
Okay, so Chevy Impalas aren't boats anymore, but
They still are.
Yeah, but your Portugal streets are not made for American cars.
Neither are French streets or British streets or
Right,
German or even
exactly.
German streets.
European streets are not made for American cars. So
Yeah.
yes, they don't want American cars there because American cars think they have to be big.
Yeah.
And in European streets, you can't make a turn with a big car.
Yeah.
So they don't want big cars in European countries, or Japan or whatever, because the streets are the streets were made for a horse and cart. They weren't made.
Yeah, even in the countryside where they have room, they don't have room for cars. Roads in the countryside are narrow.
Right.
Because they don't have traffic.
Exactly. I remember when I was a kid, I went to, it was Senegal, and both my parents were from there, each on either side of the island. The streets were too small.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and then they don't buy American. Yeah, they don't want American cars because we think big is better, and over there is they need small cars because there's no room.
Yeah, people go, "Oh, I heard you can't even buy a Ford F-150 in your country." Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
No, the main the two cars that we actually want to hit with those tariffs are a Mercedes and a BMW.
And when I went there, all the Mercedes and the BMW and the Peugeots were cabs. They were all black cars with green tops, and they were the cabs.
Yeah, but the thing is there's a how many cars does BMW and Mercedes sell in America? Dude, the best-selling Mercedes in America is built in Alabama, and the best-selling BMW in America is built in South Carolina, and then they get exported to Europe. Those
Right.
tariffs are there to prevent German manufacturer from making cars in America and exporting them here. It's
And
not
so,
for the
and so
Chevy Impalas.
the cars are already being made here, and then it's like, oh,
Yeah.
this company's going to invest more, but the cars are
Mhm.
already made here. So what does it matter if they're investing more?
Mhm. Yeah, and
That's
how many Ferraris, dude? The Ferrari is not a mainstream model. It's a niche product. It's a sports car. It's for rich people.
Yeah.
Hell, the rich people in America are actually happy that Ferraris are going to be more expensive because now they've become even more status symbol. And any poser who could buy the cheaper versions now they can't.
Right.
So now they're more exclusive.
It's not. It's
Yeah.
you're just gonna laugh. There's
Oh,
more.
but the best thing is that it's impossible to create a. It's a. To, it's impossible to have all the parts built in the same place. You
Yes.
always have to. And,
Yes.
and that's so basically it's just making the cars expensive everywhere.
You can't make all the parts in one place. You can't.
Mhm.
Because if what was it? There was one in Florida that I think for one reason or other, gas wasn't being. They didn't have enough gas
Mhm.
because everything was supposed to be local. Everything was supposed to be in country, and so they were trying to buy. They were going to Mexico on their knee, ask for gas, and she said, and the president or whatever is the president of Mexico, but she's saying like bang off because you're giving us a hard time. How you doing? Hiya, hop on. I miss you. I haven't seen you or talked to you in like 2 years. Honest to God. Last time I saw him, it was in Florida,
Hmm.
in MegaCon for like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Um,
I can't remember the last time I saw Hialeah in a live stream.
you could have seen him in his underwear. He's awesome. What's it? He's laughing. He's laughing at us. Um, yeah, no matter who's in charge, whatever, we're a global economy. Everything, every country depends on every other country in one way or another.
Yeah,
And
we got a lot, but we got a lot of stupid people here. This week, the latest brain freeze from the European Union. Let's ban carbon fiber because it pollutes. It's not recyclable. Shut up. They use carbon fiber to make airplanes. Are you stupid?
So, it's just not us then.
Of course, the fun part would be that they would ban that would ban Greta's yacht.
What? Graphis?
Greta Thunberg. She has a She has a $6 million yacht.
Oh, that. Yeah. Made out of carbon fiber?
Of course. How do you think those are light? You think it's not? They're not plastic.
No. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, I'm glad you're getting you're looking for a new venture. I'm happy for you.
Yeah. I was in a bank 2 years ago. I only lasted 6 months.
In a bank?
Yeah.
Wait, were you taking money home? Why?
No. We're going to be handling some sort of investment that even I don't understand exactly how they work. I really didn't understand how they were making money off of it, because the point was that they wouldn't those things at a limited time they could be on the market, and the market value at the end of the product's life would be under 100% of the cost of purchase. So I don't really understand how they were making money off of it.
Were they selling short or anything like that? Brian, how you doing? Were they selling stuff short?
No, that thing was highly the prices were highly controlled, but they were still a formative investment. So I could never figure out exactly how they were making money. I think the point was to avoid paying
Oh,
taxes on capital gains.
oh, so they were trying to hit a loophole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I didn't really get with the understand what I was supposed to do. So I only lasted 6 months. I don't know. That's the problem I've been having lately. Is that as I'm trying to find a new job in a different area, thinking, man, am I too old to learn stuff?
so what else do you want to do? You got to find a come on. If this doesn't work out, what's your next thing?
I don't know. This has to work out. Otherwise, I don't know. But I could, unless I can get back to the old job. There's not much anymore, so I probably have to go into filling up supermarket aisles.
Well, would you ever think of leaving where you are now to go someplace else to do what you do?
It's not a good idea. See, I'm still paying for the apartment I'm in because I bought it almost 20 years ago. So I still have the loan to pick up. The thing is, if I sell it, I can't buy anything at a decent price, even if I move to the countryside.
No, but I'm saying, would you be able to leave Portugal and go to someplace else to do your job?
Uh,
Let's
no,
say
no.
let's say you went out there and you find something somewhere else. Okay, an
Mhm.
opportunity someplace else, another country. Would you do that?
Pro- I don't know. It depends on the country. It, the things that I've looked at where I can work for a foreign market or for a foreign company, it would be remote things. But they're also looking for kids to work on the cheap.
Okay.
So not much there. Immigrating at this stage, I'd have to learn how to drive a bus.
Be a bus driver. Hey,
Yeah,
hey, why not? Hey, it pays the bills.
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, because getting a driver's license here doesn't mean you can drive trucks or buses. You have to get you have to get a trucker's license or a bus driver's license in order to be allowed to drive those.
Yeah, that's the same here. You have to go to my brother did that. He got his license to do 16 wheelers. He did that. Um, he works for Pepsi, so he started as a driving a 16 wheeler to to deliver stuff, and he worked his way up. So you have to do that too. If you're going to be driving a truck, there's all specialized licenses here too.
Mhm. Yeah,
You just can't get a
but
license this
but
way.
from what I understand, you can drive any big pickup truck up to 9.5 tons over there with the regular license.
Yeah, you can pick. Yeah, I could
Yeah,
hop into a big truck and drive it. Yes.
and here you can't. The limit is 3.5 tons. So let's suppose that I'm driving a Toyota Dyna or a Fuso Canter. I can't.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
it's considered a heavy duty vehicle, even though it's not. But although it's a light duty heavy vehicle, light vehicles are up to 3.5 tons of gross vehicle weight.
Like if I went to a 350, which is like a pretty good size, or or if I did something like a dump truck or something like that, I couldn't do that in Portugal.
No, nowhere in Europe. You would need a trucker's license.
Wow. Okay. Sure.
Those are already fitted with the uh, with the with the backup driving alarm when you're
Beep.
backing. Yeah.
My car does.
About-
My car does the same thing. Beep 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 beep.
what do you drive?
Oh, I got a Subaru. It does. Oh shit. Oh, that's JP. I was putting the thing. My car doesn't have the sound. It doesn't have the sound.
Yeah.
I was just kidding around. I got a
Yeah.
freaking Subaru Outback. It does what I need to do. But if I mean, I can hop in the van. I can hop in the truck. I can do all that stuff. I mean, I can. I mean, I can't drive a freaking school bus. I can't drive an 18-wheeler. I can't
Right.
drive, a lot of the bigger end of stuff. Not only because I don't have the license, because it would scare the living shit out of me about driving, taking a turn and stuff like that. I'd be taking out cars left and right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can drive a Ford Transit. I can drive a Mercedes Sprinter.
Oh, 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 oh,
Oh,
oh, oh,
who's coming in?
oh, oh, oh.
It's Hialeah. Shh.
I love
Tell-
you. I miss you. I miss you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Shh. Why? What's the matter?
I'm a little bit lit.
Yes.
All I want to say is,
No, you're not leaving. You're not leaving.
okay. I won't leave. But
But
you guys are talking about tariffs and all these cars.
yeah.
And all I want to say is, did you guys see how fucking cool that Fantastic Four car was in that trailer today?
No.
Oh yeah.
Can I put it on my show without getting hit?
I don't know. You'll probably get hit. But that Fantastic Four trailer today. I'm sorry to change the subject.
No.
People do that. You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Dude. This is like there's no topic. This is just what.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to disrespect anything. I just
No.
Hialeah, you can disrespect me anytime.
I know, because you know what, Tony? We have that reach around.
Yes, we did. Yep.
We have reach around history.
Okay.
All right, wait a minute. Hold on. So 9 hour goes first step. Is this the first steps? Okay, hold on. I'm going to do this. If I get knocked off, I get knocked off. I'm not worried about it. Here we go. Ready?
You can show the video. I don't think you can show the video, but you can show still.
I'm going to do the video. Screw it. You know something? I'm monetized. Screw this noise. Is this it right here?
All
It's
right.
the one that came out today. I think it's First Steps or something.
Here we go. Boom.
You're gonna get canceled.
Yeah, at least take out the sound. It's the sound. It's the sound that they get you with.
Oh no, that's dead. That's dead.
I got to skip it.
I gotta skip the ad. Don't you have ad block?
Hey, how you doing?
Is that the first one or the second one? That's the second one. Yeah, that's the
That's the
second one.
second one.
Is this the second? Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Give me one second.
That's official video.
Give me 1 second. Wait. Give me a few minutes. Give me another half hour.
Give me a half hour. Give me.
In half an hour.
That's analog Herbie.
Ooh.
All right. Okay,
You know,
that's
Mr. I always thought Mr. Fantastic could make his dick as big as he wanted to. Imagine that.
I don't think it's this one. It's not. This is the first one. Oh no, this is it. This is it. This is it. Never mind. Oh, the Lady Silver Surfer.
Yeah, that's so weird.
No,
It's-
actually, it's in the comic books.
It's in the dude. Who cares?
No, it's in a modern comic book. Okay, it's not Kirby.
Well, you know, what are you gonna do? I still haven't seen the car yet.
Dude, we're watching Fantastic Four. Who cares, bro? Look at how cool this is. Oh,
There it is.
the car! Look at the car,
It looks like a Studebaker.
dude. I love it.
It looks awesome, though.
I can't wait to watch this. This looks so good. Dude, it's Fantastic Four, man. Wow.
They're gonna knock down this building.
We got them all stretched out. Look at this thing. Look at this scene.
Did you see that scene when he was behind? I haven't seen any words, but
Watch this. Watch this. Oh no, that wasn't the end. The last scene. This is it.
ah,
Oh!
oh, look at that. That looks like the horns off of what's her name? Hella?
Hello?
No,
They
that's
had the
just
big
six,
feet?
that's just 60s hair.
Yeah, I know.
Dude,
That looks awesome. And let me get rid of this before I get hit. Oh, Lady F.
I don't hate on
Hey,
stuff, dude. I love all this stuff, man. It's all the stuff.
I'm excited to see it.
Oh, I gotta go. Lady F is here. I gotta go.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna bite.
Please tell me you don't have pants on. Come on, Leia. You
Does
don't
he
have-
ever?
Tony, I'll take them off for you.
Do it. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it.
Sorry, I'm a little late. I literally saw your message and I jumped on.
Yeah, I want you on. I love you. I
Aw.
totally love you.
I love you too, buddy.
Hmm.
You're a real one. You're a real wolf.
Hey, you're
I'm all right.
all right.
Sometimes
Why
I get
you just all right?
Oh no.
I get a little too passionate sometimes.
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
No, Hailey doesn't know anything about getting heated.
I send messages to Lady F all the time. I'm so worried about you sometimes. It's like, oh,
Dude, I straddled that line. I know when to back off.
Can I ask you, Lady F, what are those above you? What's in those frames? Look at that.
very timely at this moment.
Very good.
At least two of the three.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, Roscoe's here. Hold on. Look, I've been nasty. Here we go. No, that was the second trailer, Benny.
It kind of was like a mix of both, actually, I think.
Well, yeah, they probably did that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a mix of both.
Oh, Roscoe.
It's actually I'm I don't need to be lit. I'm lit enough. This is actually a protein shake that I just mixed up, but I don't need any more additives. I'm doing
No more confidence booster.
I'm good. I'm good. So I'm kind of like bringing it down a notch.
Ah, I just love you. I miss you.
I mean, you do.
We haven't been on a show together for a while. But how long already?
Dude, it's been forever. It's weird. You know how people okay, so okay, I'll talk. You know how people say that people come in YouTube and then they leave and then they come and then they
Yeah.
I was so in don't do that. Don't do that. No. I'll leave.
No, don't leave.
No.
That's what I do right here.
No. It's just you know what happened with me. I don't need to say anything anymore. I feel like I'm good.
Except
I
for
don't-
when I cross the line and you send me those messages. Like,
No. You don't cross the line. I always text you because I worry that you're getting too worked up, and it's like it's not worth it.
I know.
And that's how I feel. I don't need to get worked up. I don't need to.
You're good.
I've gotten to the point where it's like I'm good, man. It's all good. It's just opinions, and
It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Nothing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It matters that you're getting worked up.
Not anymore.
But like, I don't think. Usually, if I get too worked up, I disengage. Like, I'll disengage if I get too upset. But I think most times, and like over time, I've definitely gotten better with like self-regulation and knowing when to take, and like, man, I take so little seriously now because everything's so fucking crazy.
That's good. So I'm worrying that you're taking it too serious.
Bro, do you know how many financial crashes I've been through? I'm a millennial. I cannot afford a home. I'm never going to retire. Like, I'm not having kids. I have a cat. Like, fuck. I got more shit to worry about than some bullshit talked on YouTube. Say what you want. Say something.
Good. That's perfect. That's exactly what I
something and watch me not react.
That's what I want to hear. It's just, I still worry.
I know, buddy. I know, because we can get lit. It's just that one thing. What are you going to say? But I don't think I really have those. And the only person that can still trigger me like a motherfucker is my mother. She knows exactly what to say to make me fucking rage. And I'm like, this bitch, she is beating me. She wants it. She wants the fire.
Do you think she's doing it to you on purpose?
I think because we're exactly the same. I think we make each other crazy because we're both so fucking hard-headed. And we just know what's best. Oh my God. Can you imagine me but a worse version?
Nobody knows how to hit those points like family, right?
Oh, yeah.
They know where those chinks in the armor are.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just got to give you a look and you just like, I'm backing off. Fucking.
Stoicism.
Yes, stoicism.
Yeah, there you go. It's the way to live your life, man. It's just so much more.
Yeah, but I think the term stoicism has gotten co-opted by like the manosphere, and they don't really know what stoicism is. They think like stoicism is like, be hard, don't talk about your fucking feelings, be a soldier. And it's like, no, it's about trying to be as present and at one with nature, harmony, duty, doing well, serving others, like finding pleasure in the small things. This is stoicism, living life simply, but getting gratitude from your connections and your relationship with nature. Yeah. It's not fucking manosphere, like watch me like get all the bitches, bro. It ain't.
It's enjoying the moment. It's just enjoying the moment, looking around. It's like.
But it definitely means expressing your feelings and not like being like.
I think my wife's there. I really do. She gains pleasure from the small things.
I do too, man.
It's all about, man. It's the little things.
Specifically the tiny things, the micro things for you.
That's right.
But it's not easy. It's a journey getting to there.
I know. Yeah. Honestly, you got to go through a lot of pain and a lot of bullshit. And you're gonna
go there and stay in that mindset.
Dude, it's always like growth is not linear. And sometimes you have like some backslides and sometimes you have like logarithmic jumps. And like, I just feel like recently, since I've left my job about about 18 months ago, like my level of like agency and just like owning it and being here for me, it's been better.
You left your job 18 months ago?
Well, I switched jobs. So basically I worked in a lab December 2023. So it's basically been 17 months. So
you went from a lab to a lab?
Yeah. So
what type of lab were you in before?
I'm still in the biochemistry lab. I was in a lab where I was a research assistant, a senior research assistant, and we worked on RNA binding proteins. But
Okay.
I was the only person that studied the DNA binding protein in the entire lab. But like, it was a prime, like the front four player in type 1 innate immune signaling. So like, if anything infects like the cytosol, like bacteria, viruses, any kind of foreign body, this protein, CGAS, is the first to detect it, bind, and create a signaling cascade by generating this signaling molecule called CGAMP. And, you know, it's gangbusters from there. But anyways,
So what are you doing now?
You lost me at I changed.
yeah, iLabs. So now now what I
What are you
do
doing now?
now what I do is I work in a small molecule synthesis lab where
Okay.
we target like anti-cancer. We synthesize anti-cancer and antiviral small molecules targeted towards specific targets. So, like, say we go for, in the cancer sphere, we go for the quote unquote undruggable targets, and what those are like proteins, signaling proteins, or proteins that have been known to be implicated in lots of different cancers. And but they are molecularly very smooth, i.e., it's hard to get ligands, little molecules as like a ligand to bind to it with a high affinity to latch onto it because it's so smooth. So there's hard places you want to find grooves and stuff so you can lock in
Oh,
molecular.
yeah, because they do this.
Yeah, sure, they do that. And
Wow,
in the,
that's not scientific. I'm just
no, I'm fucking with you, dude.
Can I
They
ask
have,
a question?
what's that?
Are you happier in this new lab?
Oh, fuck yeah, man. Can you not tell?
And why? Why are you happier in this new lab?
Because I'm treated with dignity.
There you go.
I'm granted a level of autonomy and trust, and there's a very harmonious working environment.
Good for you. So it's a good move.
I thought so.
That's excellent. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm happy they are happy now.
Yeah, definitely.
I am, man. I'm able to be a better person for my buddies too, like be a better friend.
How excited you are to share what you do. That's awesome.
It keeps me out of trouble.
Good.
I be talking shit and doing bad
So
things.
what you went into? Can you think? Can you see yourself going further with this, or
Yeah, like I mean, I'm basically learning how to manage. Like, I'm the manager of like the largest lab in the School of Basic Sciences. So we've got like a crew of 30, and usually it's usually not that big. But like, we have 3 different lab spaces in this big group, and so I have learned, he basically wanted a science person like that knew biochemistry really well, that could basically just learn the business admin part, because it's in that shit, because that's way easier to learn than the science. And so now I've essentially become like a business translator, and I deal with all the financial bullshit that he doesn't want to fuck with. And like, I keep these assholes in line.
sweet?
I make sure they do not go in debt, and it is going crazy right now in academia because of all the grant stuff. Like, it's
So okay, so because of all the will all the cuts affect you?
yeah, they already have. I mean, it was, I mean, so we had one grant get terminated. Like, we got a payment for it on March 20th, and then on the 24th we got notification of termination. And then like, we just got information from courts that said, okay, actually, this is rescinded. There's a temporary restraining order on this termination. And so you actually have money. So we've had to go back and forth and change shit. And like, it is insane, dude. And like, we don't know if the temporary restraining order doesn't like get continued in the next couple of days. We may have to give it back anyways. It's fucking not normal. I've never seen anything like this.
And this was for cancer research.
This is for well, no, that one specifically was for antiviral research, specifically targeted towards coronaviruses, not just COVID-19, but because coronaviruses all share a common protease, like so. One of its proteases is like a protein. No, actually, I'm wrong. Polymerase. So the polymerase is responsible for coding all the genetic material. Because it's very homologous across different coronaviruses, they want to create a small molecule inhibitor that can get into that polymerase and block like transcription, which will kill the virus. So that's really big. That's very relevant, and not just COVID. It's all coronaviruses.
Right. So it's corona.
It's relevant.
Yeah.
So, anyways, but then like our cancer shit, like the cancer shit got cut short, completely stopped, funding stopped, nothing for a month. Then we found out like the NCI, because it's a National Cancer Institute and it's connected with NIH, it could start having meetings again after like some of these injunctions were issued. And so like it looks like funding has resumed almost per usual, because we just got funded for like a $964,000 project. We found out today that it was approved, but like who the fuck knows? Yeah, I got it approved today.
Is everybody scared or unsure?
Yes.
Understanding?
Awful. So a lot of people have already lost their jobs, and across the university in labs, because most labs, honestly, they're going to be going away. We're going to be seeing a lot of sad shit happen, and it's already happening. We happen to be in a uniquely fortunate situation because we are a small molecule lab with our product being directly translational to clinic. So we deal with a lot of pharma, and we have contracts with for-profit pharmaceutical industries. And that's actually probably what's going to save us are these contracts, doing screening for them or partnering with them, because academia looks like ass right now.
It's weird times. We're living in a time that people in the future are going to look back and it's like, man, that was a crazy time. That those years.
To take funding away from stuff like this makes absolutely no sense.
No, it doesn't.
So that that doesn't make sense at all.
My daughter
it's not about making sense. It's about optics.
My daughter graduates in December, and she's in biology and stuff like that she wants to move into, and she's like, I don't know if there's anything for me.
Dude, so they're having to turn graduate students away. They're having to cut class size.
Yeah.
She's freaking out. She hasn't told me, but I know she's freaking out.
So it might be smart for her to try an intern with like some companies, see if there's some local. I think Florida actually has quite a few biotechs down there, but she may want to try an intern at like an industry job, or try and get a job as a research one tech in industry. And a lot of times in those, they'll pay for you to get your PhD if you stay with them and move up. Dude, it's all about adapting and improvisation and adaptation.
Right now, you have to be able to bob and weave and change or whatever, because your straight line to whatever you planned is gone.
Hey, getting that pension and that house and 2.5 kids and all that bullshit, those days are over. Loyalty, job loyalty, no. That's not the world we live in.
Marco, that's why we were talking before about you taking what you had and changing it to something else, to security.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly how it is in Portugal, whatever, but I was just going from what's here. You have to find your niche, and you gotta take what you know and kind of turn it to something else. So because you're going to get your management, and that's everything. That's your base. But because things here are just changing, it's so fluent.
Mhm.
You need to be able to turn that into something else, and that's why what I was saying to you may not make any sense.
Yeah,
But
no.
here, I'm
In
going
journalism,
here.
I was already specialized. I'm one of the few. There's a lot of people writing about cars, but I'm one of the few people who can write about new cars and about auto racing. And in auto racing, I'm one of a very small group of people who can write about sports that are not the most famous ones. So
Niche
everyone
sport.
wants, yeah, everyone wants to talk about
Motorsports.
Formula. Yeah, everyone wants to write about Formula One.
Hmm.
And for motorsports fans in Portugal, NASCAR is a niche product. I
Yeah.
can write about NASCAR. I can also write about the DTM, the German Touring Car Championship.
Oh yeah.
And if you ask me, I will be able to write about the Super Taikyu Super Production Championship in Japan,
Wow.
which nobody you only know what I'm talking about if you're into auto racing.
So you should be like a global motorsports news.
Exactly.
Like
Go
Yeah,
somewhere.
but
international.
that thing's
motorsport.
really that thing is too niche for its own good.
But we all start somewhere. We all start humble
Yeah.
somewhere, you know?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah, but
And
it's a
I've
niche.
done a lot of that.
If it's only a niche in Portugal, couldn't you just write your article and push it? Like that's why I went back to the idea of you being like on your own, right? Can't you just go and write about that stuff and yet not go towards Portugal, but like put it out there to be bought, that
Well,
type of thing?
yes.
It's very
and
niche, though.
no.
Niche, though.
Yeah. Here's the thing. There are things.
I don't know shit, so I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay. There are people who are specialists in Charlton comics.
Yeah.
If you write about comics and you're a specialist on Charlton comics, people are going to go to you if they need Charlton comics, but they don't need Charlton comics every week.
It's super niche.
Yeah.
niche.
Super niche.
So it's the same thing. It's the same thing with me. So I knew how I had to fill up. Well, between the World Endurance Championship and the DTM and Formula E, I could fill up all of those pages. But they're also the ones who don't get the same number of clicks on the website.
Right. Guys, I have to really go.
It's been a half an hour already.
Well, I'm going to tell you why that's not the case.
We're gonna go watch.
I'm going to tell you why, like it's not
the finale of White
because
Lotus.
I don't think it's Daniel and myself don't need to shy away when we want confrontation, right? So there's no need to have a fake account.
I've caught Daniel twice with those, and
With
so
fake
has
YouTube accounts.
I got
going on there.
watching the finale of the last season of White Lotus. We're
Right.
gonna go watch.
It's not just a sock account where he's going trolling
Tony.
the cat.
Tony,
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
color
that's
you
going
got? You got on those toes?
You want me to show you?
Yeah, I want to see them.
All right. So
What color you rocking?
hold on.
Don't pull a hamstring.
I know. I'm gonna pull my back out doing this here.
I don't want to.
Because of Easter, I got some lavender with some purple sparkles.
I like it, man. I like it for the season. I like that, man.
Yes, I do it for the season.
Very
I don't know
nice.
what Nubu was talking there. I don't know what the hell he was talking about.
I don't know what was going on there, but hey, guys, nice to hang in. Thanks for putting up with me and
I think he's an agent provocateur.
be well all. Be good.
Hi, Leah.
Yeah.
You hop on anytime. I don't care what condition you are. But you're gonna walk away with no pants on. I'm sorry, you gotta do that.
No, next time I'll keep you wanting more.
Oh, you are right now.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see again. Meanwhile, Tony, you just did something for the crossover audience. The food fetishists are very impressed.
Oh, thank you.
True. That's true.
So my wife and I, every 3 to 4 weeks, we go get our nails done. We go get pedis.
Hmm.
It's a like a mini date.
A
We just
man that's in touch with the self-care is good.
right,
Little things.
plus my feet are in good shape now because they get done, they get cleaned up, whatever.
Zhuzhed up.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's just fun. It's a thing. We go get pedis,
There's no
and then
reason
we
to
got
shave.
flip flops on with colored toes, and we go to the liquor store right next door, and we go. So yeah, pushing the cart with flip flops with
Big
colored toes.
kids.
And then we go and we'll get sandwiches or something, or some type of takeout, and we'll come home. It's it's fun. We've been doing it for a couple of years, and what's the next holiday coming up? I don't know. I'll do a color. Pick a color. Hey, in the comments, what color do you want on my toes? But it has to be sparkles.
Oh,
because they know me as Mr. Sparkles.
Mr. Sparkles.
When my wife calls, she says, "This is Mrs. Sparkles' wife." Oh, we'll get seats. Guaranteed, we get seats because it's Mrs. Sparkles.
Mhm.
Well, I really like when it's just kind of the pearl or the milky white, but it's got sparkles under it, glitters.
Okay.
Like kind of the opal glitter, to it.
All right, so maybe that's what I'll do.
I don't know. Just
See
like
if you can get a color that's inspired by creme brulee.
Well, that would be like a light white, almost
crusty yellow
yeah,
toe fungus color,
right? Like an extra color.
color of a nice fungus, I think. / dessert.
There's some colors I won't do because they look like that's not doing it for me.
They look like toe rot.
Yeah. But what's the next holiday? American holiday? About
Easter, bro, 420.
That's why I got the colors I got now.
Special day for the Easter bunny. He's got a lot to do. He's got eggs to lay. He's got bowls to pack.
And he's gonna make chocolate bunnies everywhere.
He's gonna make special chocolate bunnies.
Well, what's after that?
Then you go look for Easter eggs that were never there.
I don't know. What's the next holiday after?
Oh, Memorial Day? I want to say Memorial Day.
So what color is that?
Oh, I would say red, white, and blue.
Oh, that's. I only have 10 toes, and that's 3 colors.
Well, I mean, what color do you wear to remember the veterans? Yellow? Isn't it yellow?
But that becomes like a corn chip.
Not if you make it neon yellow, bro. You can Barbie that shit out circa 93. Thanks, Kevin.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning over there.
From the next dimension.
People are normally up at 10:30 in the morning.
But aren't you working?
It's Easter.
Man.
All right. Sit you here. Keep the cut. I'll be right back.
Wait, is Holy Friday a holiday in Australia?
Wait, whoa! You guys call it Holy Friday?
Yeah, in Portugal we do. Yeah.
Oh, it's called Good Friday over here.
Oh yeah, Good Friday. Yeah, we have that.
So where I used to work, so essentially where Sarah works, like they're open every day. If there's $1 to be made, they're open. They're closed on Good Friday. So Good Friday, nothing's open for some reason. So I got today off, I got the weekend off, and I've even got Monday off.
Ooh.
She's
your
good
vacation.
Yeah, so it's good. I like this Monday to Friday life now. It's good.
Is Mark open?
I very much doubt it. No. I well, actually, he said he's going to be at the shop tomorrow. Which is so. This whole a lot of places will close for 4 days.
Right.
Over Easter. And some people, what they'll do is, because next weekend is a public holiday here as well on one of the days. So some people will take the following week off as well. So they'll have like a full 10-day stretch. lazy, if you ask me.
So no special Easter episode.
No, I was going to go see Mark tomorrow, but I've changed plans. There's this other comic shop I've never been to before, so I'm going to go cheat on Mark and go visit this new store and do a vlog there. So what's happening? Do you guys celebrate Easter hard over there?
I mean, like, I am pretty not religious anymore, but a lot of people really do. Yeah.
Well,
I'm in my pagan days now.
my family aren't religious at all either, but for some reason, like,
Easter's
I think it's just because it's a long weekend. We
Yeah.
normally get together and have, like, we're going to my brother's today for lunch, but we're not religious.
It's big for kids. So if you have kids, it can be really fun because we do the Easter egg hunts and the Easter bunny comes and all that, which has nothing to do with Jesus being resurrected. But
Yeah. Well, how about this, Lady Fantastic? Let me convince you to have some fun on Easter. So last year, I think we did my brother's for Easter as well. And because people had kids there, they did an Easter egg hunt for the kids. And then after that, they did a hunt for the adults where we had to hunt for little bottles of alcohol.
nice. That's good.
Right? That was really cool. I came home, like, because Sarah doesn't drink, so they said once you find one, you're out. Like, you can't find multiple bottles. So everyone got one each, essentially.
That's hilarious.
But I got two because Sarah doesn't drink. So.
There you go.
Thank you for carrying the show.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Barbecue rabbits. Oh dear.
Yeah, over here we don't have anything rabbit themed.
Only in a stew.
No, because lamb is Easter food. In fact, it's probably the only time of the. It's the only time of the year that somebody in Portugal will eat lamb nowadays.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
I find it really odd that lamb is so kind of not eaten much in the rest of the world.
Did I just see Sarah walk by the door?
Maybe.
I'm gonna put that in the rewind.
Yeah, I'm shocked that, like, the rest of the world don't eat lamb that much because, like, I love lamb.
I'm not a fan, really. The only way I like lamb is pork chops with tomato sauce.
But that's
lamb chops with tomato sauce.
What is tomato sauce over there? Is it?
It's not ketchup.
Oh, it's not.
No,
ketchup.
it's not. It's not ketchup.
There's only one thing that's different, isn't there? There's only one or two ingredients that's different between ketchup and. Isn't it one of it uses vegetable oil and the other uses something else?
What's the difference between what? Ketchup and barbecue?
And tomato sauce.
Oh, ketchup and tomato sauce. Vinegar is in ketchup. I know that, but and sugar. I don't know what's in tomato sauce.
Tomato. You chop the tomatoes and you put them in the pan, and you add white wine.
So white wine. There you go.
Right. White wine. There you go.
That's it. It's a month.
And olive oil.
Yeah, olive oil.
You have olive oil. It's going to cost a fortune over here in the United States pretty soon.
For the good shit.
Yeah.
Good shit comes from the Mediterranean.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a nice production this year. 2 years ago, we lost 60% of olive production.
Oh wow! Did you have like a storm or a drought or a shitty season?
Yeah, that year in 2023 it was a drought, so which meant that for 2024 olive oil was way expensive. This year it's better. So, but we're hoping it's been raining quite well this in the past few months. Good. So we're expecting a good olive oil, good olive production for this year.
You guys do wine too, right? Vineyards.
Oh yeah, we have plenty of wine.
Oh yeah,
Portuguese. Yeah.
Dude, I got vineyards like 15 miles from my
I'm sure, yeah. You guys have really nice arid weather, and the soil is good for the vineyards and certain things like that.
See, Michael's soil is where my family from. It's more like a volcano. It's a black.
Yeah.
The beaches are black. That's
The Greek Isles are a lot like that too. All around the coast of the Mediterranean, a lot of it is like that. Not
Well, we have Mediterranean weather, but we have the Atlantic, so
yeah.
it kind of does its own thing with
Yeah,
the
you got
weather.
that, and you just got the Gibraltar thing, but you're not even attached to Gibraltar. That's Spain
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. You guys you're like, it's crazy that you have the same coast as Denmark, but like it's so much different, like a completely different world.
the ocean currents from the North Atlantic and the South Atlantic, they merge here about 60 miles up the coast.
Okay.
So it's near a place called Peniche,
Uh-huh.
and that's where we have the European rounds of the World Surfing Championships, where Garrett McNamara now lives.
Okay, that's cool. I bet you could see, some of the biggest waves that like the Atlantic can produce. Probably,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
I don't know how big they can get because honestly, I'm really only familiar with Pacific waves and how big they are because the Atlantic waves across our coast, they're not.
Well, if you search for Garrett McNamara videos in Portugal, you'll probably find him surfing.
I would say the most powerful and choppiest waves that I had seen on the coast, on the East Coast, was honestly, it was like Ocean City, Maryland or something.
Mm-hmm.
It was like,
Really?
It was strange. Yeah. But it was like the biggest waves I had ever been in any part of the Atlantic coast. And I've been down to Florida, but I mean, they were really clear for it to be like Maryland or something. I don't know. It was wild. Let me see if there's an Ocean City, Maryland, if it's just made up in my head. City. Yeah, it's a city in Maryland. It was real. It was real. So Gibraltar has great hash. Morocco, another good one.
Oh, I'm not going to Morocco for hash. Besides they dump their stuff here illegally.
Oh,
every once in a while the National Guard they show off a big drug bust on TV because everything that comes from North Africa tries to get in through Portugal through to the rest of Europe. So we're the ones always looking out for big drops.
But
you can get those and just use
fentanyl. It's all that damn fentanyl.
Our Coast Guard they caught a submarine. A Brazilian guy and 2 Russians were bringing in drugs.
Brazen, dude.
Yeah, they got the submarine. They traveled for like 2 weeks, bringing in 8 tons of cocaine. They got caught.
That's a bummer. But I mean, like,
it's a bummer.
How do you even find out about that?
Why is that a bummer?
The fact that much shit's, the whole thing, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. I don't know. I mean, I didn't want the people to get the drugs, but it's just like that whole thing. What were they thinking?
So, Simon.
Yo.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right, mate.
Yeah. Are you going to make a video about the birthday gift I sent you?
Yes. I have so many videos backlogged right now that everything's taking about 2 to 3 weeks. Sorry?
I don't care about all those. I'm asking you about me.
Yeah, I did film it, yes.
Oh, cool.
Although what happened was, as I filmed it, my camera ran out of battery, and I realized I haven't actually filmed it. So I literally showed the thing, and then gave you a shout out, and then the battery died. And I didn't actually finish filming that video. So
you realize that's an ongoing problem about you and your batteries?
Yeah, well, I film a lot.
Batteries in Upside Down land, they work differently.
Yeah, if you watch Simon's videos all the time, he has battery issues.
Well, it's pain in the ass to have to just recharge them constantly, man. Like that's why, like my old camera, I've got 2 batteries, but I'm currently using Sean's camera, Zaz, because he doesn't use it. And I was like, "Can I borrow it?" And he goes, "Yeah, you can borrow it for as long as you want." I was like, "Cool." How's
Which-
forever sound?
Yeah, and you got the GoPro that's like 12 years old.
Oh yeah, but the GoPro's old. So I was so pissed the other day at the event I went to. I was there for 10 minutes maybe, and the first battery died. It was on 100%, so there's obviously something wrong with it. But I got 2 spares on that one. So I prefer my phone. My phone's probably the best. It's just that it's, again, the battery carks it pretty quick. But the camera quality on the phone is ridiculous.
So can you I use a pole, right?
No. So a lot of my vlogs with my phone, I literally go freehand because I always forget to bring my pole.
But if you had your pole and you Velcro an external battery and you connected it to your
Yes.
phone.
So I do have a power bank now that Sarah bought me for birthday, maybe. I can't remember. Christmas, I don't know. But I forget to bring it sometimes. But it's a bit. So this one here, check this out. This one's actually MagSafe, so it actually sticks to the back of the phone.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but it's kind of loose. Like I can, anyway. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go back to my phone. The GoPro is convenient. It's so small. It's light. I just wish it was better.
Well, you're making all that money off your shirts and clocks. I mean,
Yeah. I think I've sold 4 things since, and that clock was, I bought that for Lee as a gag because I thought it was funny if someone had a clock with my face on it. And then I even got him to film that part. I was like, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you film a video with my clock and tell people that you bought it from my store?
Do you have shower curtains like Russ had?
With my face, yes. But I didn't choose every option. Like Russ has everything, right? I'm very selective. For example, I didn't want pins with my logo on it because that's something that I have, and I want that to be something special when I give someone one of my pins. I'm all out now. But I didn't want just anyone to be able to get a pin from the Redbubble store.
Okay.
So, yes. But there's something, yeah.
I know. I have it from Teesprings. And I got to find a way to make it more easily to get to that. Though nobody's gonna buy that stuff. I give it away more than
I've made four sales that weren't my own.
There you go. Yeah, because I give away shirts more than anybody buys them.
Yeah. But you know what I noticed? So I bought a shirt for the Grey Man, which I haven't sent to him yet. But I signed up to my Redbubble with my YouTube email, you could call it, right? And when I bought this thing, I didn't realize I used my normal email. So I bought the shirt, and then a couple of days later, Redbubble sent me a thing saying, hey, you got paid $2 because I used a different email.
There you go. You made $2.
That's right.
Is that Australian $2 or is that American $2?
I think it was Australian, $2.86. So that the reason I chose Redbubble is because for anyone around the world to buy from it, it just gets shipped from your own country. So you don't have to pay for international shipping. It just gets printed somewhere local for you and it gets sent from them. So the quality is not fantastic, but it's just you save on shipping that way. What's the one that you can connect to YouTube? There's like one, I don't know if it's Perry uses it. That one there, they all come from like Bangladesh or something weird. So the shipping's a bit more expensive.
I use Teespring, so I don't know how much. I don't know.
Maybe it's Teespring. I don't know. But there's one you can connect to your YouTube channel, and have you seen channels how they got it literally under their video? They've got their merch.
Yeah.
It's only a selected one. Actually, I can probably find out.
Yeah, but I can't do that yet.
Yeah, you can't. But once you can.
Once I can. I just need like 400 more subs and 3,000 more view hours.
What? I thought you were higher than 633.
I'm just I was 635 and I lost 2, so now I'm 633. And I need like 3,000 more viewing hours.
You gotta go live more, mate.
I know, but I can't because I'm usually drunk at the time and I have to work for a living.
How much did your hours bump up when you did that 24-hour stream?
It went up.
But then as soon as a year ticked over, you would have lost.
So what I need you guys to do is what I do for everybody else. I just run I run my computer I run my like I'll click onto Simon's channel, run all right, and I'll just run them overnight. And if I don't use my computer for 2 days, it's just running and running and running and running. I did that for circumcision there for Marcus. I did that, and I just ran it and ran it and ran it and ran it. Plus, I need you guys to promote me. So, in Australia, why don't you guys promote me?
I used to promote you every week.
So, all right. So, I want to make some cards. So, when you go out there with your camera showing, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? You got to throw some cards out there so you can like throw it out there.
It's not a bad idea. If like everyone sent me their YouTube cards, then when I go to the event and I can hand out here's a bunch of content creators you should follow.
Yeah, see? I mean, you're helping them. Why don't you help us? God damn it.
Who am I helping? Oh, you mean all the stall holders and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's different.
I mean, you're already getting free stuff. You're getting Starscream and stuff. You're just like,
dude, you have no idea. I got a video coming, and I got the craziest gift. It's insane. It's right next to me. I can't show you because I just couldn't believe it that this dude was just like, here, have this, and I was like, are you fucking serious?
oh shit.
Couldn't believe it. I'm too scared to edit the video though because
Why? Why?
Huh?
Why?
No, I don't know. It's because it's a lot. I don't know how I'm going to approach editing this video because it was literally. So what happened was this guy sent me an email, and it was like, "Hey, I've been watching your channel for years. You know, big fan. I love watching these videos, and I've actually got quite a big and unique collection. If you're ever interested in, checking it out." And I'm like, whoa, calm down. Because he's like, give me a call if you ever want to come check it out. And I was like, hey man, I'm not going to just hand out my number, right? So we went back and forth for a bit. And he was like saying, yeah, I've got some stuff you've probably never seen before. I was like, okay, you throwing the hook in, right? And we just kept going back and forth. I said, hey man, do you want to maybe send me a photo just so I know what to expect, So he sent me a couple of just photos. Like, okay. Maybe we can work something out. And then the other weekend, I had nothing to do, so I was like, "Hey, are you free this Saturday? I'll come past after I pick up my comic books." So I went to his house. Started off a little bit weird because he chatted to me he told me his life story as soon as I got there. I was like, "Okay."
Oh, one of those.
It took a while. No, yeah. So I mentioned because I saw Mark first. So I was like, "Oh, I just went to Maribyrnong and picked up my books." And he's like, "Oh, Maribyrnong." He used to have a business there. So then he told me his whole life story. And I was standing like, this is going for a while. Like, was this a good idea? And then we started talking about collecting and stuff, and we started to nerd out, and then things got cool. But I was there for about an hour and a half before I even got to start filming. And I was like, man, I've got to get out of here soon. So let's do this. And then as soon as Shreya just starts talking for about 40 minutes, I'm filming his collection. And he's got a freaking Batmobile that was $2,000. It's called Jazz Inc. is the brand. So they make very few of them. They're in Norway or something. I don't know. He's showing me stuff, and I was like,
"Can you sit on it?"
Sorry,
can you sit in it?
No, but it's huge. It's like I don't know what scale because it's probably about this big, and it's like he doesn't call it a toy. He calls it's an exact replica. He goes, the fins in the back of the '89 Batmobile. What people don't know is the fins actually curve out a little bit, but all the toys, they're just straight. This has the curves coming out. I was like,
oh, he's a weirdo.
And he's like, I only buy one thing a year now. So when I do buy that one thing,
it's a banger.
I go all out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had this room that he's doing up, which got all these like arcade games and stuff. And I was like, okay, cool. But then, before he left, once the cameras were off, he's like, oh, before you go, I have something for you as well. And then he just came out with this thing. And I was like, oh my God. Yeah. And then I got offered, someone called Mark and said, hey, I watch Simple Simon's channel. Can you give him my number and tell him to call me? And I was like, whoa. I'm not just going to hand out my number, right? And Mark's like, he's got you. He said he wants to give you a life-size Terminator bust. And I was like, firstly, Sarah will kill me if I bring that thing.
You have your own bedroom, don't you? Have a bedroom of your own, don't you?
Dude, I cannot walk in this room. It's you can't see the floor. I mean, look, there's just
Wait. That's not your bedroom. That's your showroom.
See you, Lady Beth.
Well, lady,
Yeah, I don't have room in here, man. I like the thing that this dude gave me. I barely have room for, but I'm gonna make room for it. I'm gonna clear that up a little bit. I'm going to put it on there. But the Terminator thing, I was just like, it's like, can you imagine the box for something like that? Even right? Like you'd have to have a truck come deliver it. Anyway, I didn't reach out to the guy for weeks because I was just hesitant to call him for my number, right? And then Mark mentioned it again. He goes, "Hey, that guy called me again. Hey, man, have you given my number to Simon?" I was like, "Hey, man, I gave you his number. I've done my part." So I was like, "Fuck, all right." I was trying to find a way to be able to message him without messaging him with my number. Anyway, I ended up texting him. And the guy's like, "Oh, dude, I didn't hear from you, so I just offered it to one of my friends." I was like, "Oh, that's cool because I wouldn't have accepted it anyway, but thank you."
Yeah. And
he started sending me all these photos of his crazy collection. I was like, "Holy shit. Some cool stuff."
So that's another niche for you. I've been throwing that word out all day. I think that's all awesome. So you put shows out Mondays, Wednesdays, and that's it, right? Fridays?
And then I used to do Friday as well, but it became difficult to do 3 videos a week. The next 2 weeks, I've probably got 3 videos. I've probably got Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I like Oldwolf knows, mate. Oldwolf knows. Real fan.
First comment, first thumbs up.
That's right. I've got one with I've got an episode of The Noob with Mark that's going to be a big one too.
I love you and Mark together. It's awesome. Hi, Mark.
I don't see him as much anymore. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. Because get married, he's all done.
No. Just because he's ever since he moved out of the shop, I was just like, man, you know what? I think I'm just going to come every few weeks now. Although my books are starting to build up, so there's been a couple of weeks where I've gone 2 weeks.
That guy has to make a living, man. Let's buy some books off that guy.
And I don't. Ever since I've been putting money aside because we're going overseas, like I've been really feeling, that $150, $200 I put aside. Like I'm really feeling what it's like living without that extra money.
He's got a wife now. He has to make some money. Come on.
But when you let Mark prattle on, it's actually very entertaining to hear because it's not funny, but he has that confidence of what he knows what he's talking about, and he has a lot to tell you about all the ins and outs of the business, and that's something that's good to have. When you're with him, you get the best out of him.
Yeah, and they're the best. Like I find when we talk about comic books, no one gives a shit. But when we talk about the business side of things, that's when more people watch those episodes. So yeah, like I said, we've got one of those coming up, and it's gonna be a big one.
Yeah, but it's good because since people who open comic book stores are comic book enthusiasts, we all kind of think that it would be so cool, but then there are the practical aspects of actually running a store, which most of us are not aware of and would totally blindside us when we try to do it. So it's a good idea to have somebody like Mark because he's really good at explaining it.
Yeah, and that's why when we did the podcast, the first episode was that. The first episode was, "Hey, Mark, I want to open." And this is the funny thing, right? So the first episode of our podcast we did, I wanted the episode to be about opening up a comic shop and how you would go about it, right? So the idea was, "Hey, Mark, I want to open up a comic shop. So let's go through the process of what you have to, take into consideration and stuff." And then all these people since then have said to me, "Hey, when's your comic shop opening up?" I'm like, I wasn't being serious. I was using it as an example. Everyone thinks, a lot of people thought I was being serious and I was going to open up a comic shop. I don't think so.
I don't think people realize. Oh, okay, so you got a big collection, and you open up a store, and you sell your collections, but they don't see the backside where you have to keep replenishing. You got to keep buying. You got to keep filling your boxes.
It's harder for international stores because you know how me and Matt Spidey always talk about how expensive it is to buy a book from the US and have it shipped over here.
Yeah.
Like minimum for one book is $40 for us.
Yes, I know.
So it was Ghost. um, so you can imagine what it's like when you have to order, 4, 5 massive boxes full. How much the shipping would be, right? You're talking over $1,000 probably, easily.
Mhm.
So yes, like I said, I won't spoil it. I've got
Over in Europe, Diamond UK is gonna stay with European distribution. Our markup is about 25% over the US cover price. Toys are more expensive because VAT on toys is higher than VAT on comics, because comics are a cultural product and merchandising is not.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. So compared to cover price here, we're I would say almost double. Mark's even more. Because Mark's marked his price up a couple times in the last years, and so Mark's probably more expensive than anyone now. He used to be the cheapest. Like I need to take a clip from one of our early videos, and I saw his pricing list was right in front of the camera. I was like, "Holy shit! Look how cheap this comic is."
Paying for the storage?
Sorry.
Is that because he's paying for the storage unit?
No, well, he's paying less now because like it was more to pay rent for the shop than it is to pay for a storage unit.
So why is he more expensive?
Because he struggles with the dollar. The dollar just so bad. But the thing is, I think so. So the thing with him is, I feel like he doesn't necessarily keep up with what's going on with the other shops. So I know the pricing of the other shops, and I know they're much cheaper than him. But I ordered online for a couple months. I was like, I feel dirty doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes,
that's kind of the main reason why buyers here prefer the trade paperbacks. Since things are more expensive, you want to make sure that you have access to the story in a safe way. So the trade paperback, it has all the issues in one sitting, and if you miss one comic, it's really hard to reorder it.
Oh, really?
And if you miss one book, books are always on the catalog. So
Yeah.
it's easier.
Okay.
So we don't have back issues here.
Oh wow. Yeah, okay.
There's your niche. If you could get back issues, open a store and people go.
No. It doesn't work. It doesn't work back issues. People prefer. Even the comic book fans here are not as knowledgeable to know that they would to know what are 70s DC comics. They wouldn't buy Dark Mansion of Forbidden Love. But if something comes in a package that has a bunch of stories, and they are more likely to buy it.
Okay, so if so you and I get together, I get a bunch of bundles from like Ollie's or Walmart or whatever. I ship them to you, and then you can make money, and then you can.
That'll be more interesting, yeah.
Oh, there you go. See,
maybe that's your ticket, Oldwolf.
There you go.
You can export all of the leftovers from Ollie's to Europe, and I'll resell them.
Packages of five. Packages of five. It's like boom, 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 boom. Just send to you guys, and we can make a cut. There you go. I'm going to be 60 in a few months.
Jesus.
I know, huh?
Wait, you turn so it's literally your 60th this year.
Yeah, in August. I'm 60 years old.
Big stream, big party stream.
Huh? I don't know. No, I can't because when I'm in August 12th, I'm going to be in Scotland. We're going to Scotland for a week.
Well, what about when you come back? We'll do a party stream on my channel.
All right. Well, let's have to talk, and I'll take the time off, and we'll see what we can do.
No.
Oh,
What are you
the
doing?
cat. Well,
So have you noticed? Can you notice that he's just standing randomly in midair? It's because there's crap everywhere in this room.
well, he's not. At least he's not knocking things over.
He's about to. No. I know.
Is that why you closed the door? Well, there's another pile of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Let him out. He was looking at the door.
No. He came back in. He doesn't come in here anymore. He hangs out with me, and as soon as Sarah comes home, he just runs off.
Maybe he loves you, and he just wants to be on YouTube.
Maybe. But he's bad. He knocks things over a lot.
Yeah,
Like he jumps up on that thing back there, and there's literally no room on there.
because he's a cat. That's what
I
they
know,
do.
but cats should know. Like last time he jumped up there, he knocked all the stuff over. He should remember. Oh yeah.
No.
I
A
jumped on there.
dog remembers. A cat doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the cat members. Oh yeah, I knocked these over the last time. Let's do it again.
Well,
Yeah,
apparently
yeah.
cats don't have the ability to hold a grudge. I remember watching something they're saying like they don't, like if you step on a cat's tail, like, it will be mad at you for like 30 seconds and then like forget.
Yeah.
Oh well. All right, I'll probably get to cruising. We're going to lunch at my brother's today.
All right.
For lunch. So just want to jump on. I thought you were about to finish when I jumped on because
Yeah, I'm going to be finished. Actually, I am good. Oh, unless Rod the Rican hops on, I'm going to be get going because I'm getting tired too. But
there you go.
my
Reed.
shirt, I'm wearing this shirt. Look,
Oh,
this is vintage. This is vintage.
that does look vintage. That's old school, man. That's old
Yeah.
school. I actually went back to so I was scrolling through my Instagram and I went back to the oldest video that's on there, right? Was actually me filming my laptop screen when I first got shouted out on Rican's thing when he used to do the shout outs.
Yeah.
And this is what Rod said, right? He goes, he's from Australia, he likes comic books, toys, and collectibles, and this is what he said. He goes, and he's an MMA fighter. And I was like, what? I'm not an MMA fighter. That's because remember back in the early days I used to do MMA
Just
videos.
promote it.
Yeah, and then he was like, and he's an MMA fighter. I was like, no, don't say that.
No,
And because of
according
that,
to some, I'm an MMA fighter.
Yeah, I
and
should
because of that, look at you now. You're like people are giving you free shit and stuff like that. Oh,
man,
because
if I was an MMA fighter now, I'd be fighting heavyweights. I'd be getting my ass kicked. Back then, at least I was like more of a lightweight or something. Yeah. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna get Bruton. Good to see you, Paolo. Take care.
Hey, Simon. See you later.
Happy bunny rabbits.
yeah. So Paulo, I'm gonna be hopping off too. So
Yeah, no problem. It's 2 in the morning. I need to get my sleep cycle. And I was going to bed way early. That's why I didn't show up last week. It's probably going to be. Yeah, it's probably going to be normal now. I have to go to bed really early, like 11 o'clock. Who goes to bed at 11? Am I old?
yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
All right. Thank you for being here. I appreciate
No
it.
problem.
Right.
And thanks for the advice. I'm really gonna have to think it over how I'm gonna be doing this gig because I really need to get better at this.
Yeah, I'm just you're going the right way, and I mean you're in another country with another way of thinking and stuff like that, and I was just saying here how to do things and what I've seen. As long as you have the base of what you're doing, you can branch off into different niches. And here in the United States, security is a big deal now. Years ago, it was just having a Cisco training was a big deal.
Mhm.
And now it's gone to security because it's always a problem. So you're getting the base, and from there you can branch off to anything you want. But if you can find that niche that you want to do it. Don't just lock yourself down into one thing. You know, pop off, because you'll be better off. You can always fall back onto the base of Cisco management and whatever, whatever. But to have that extra layer, you'll be better off.
Cool.
Love you, man. Thank you very much.
Okay. See you.
See ya.
So, all right. Time for the Tony song.
Oh, yeah. Ready? Hey, everybody, where you're watching live, I appreciate you guys. I really do. If you're new to the channel, thumbs up, thumbs down. It's up to you. Subscribe, comment. It don't cost you nothing. Just do it. And now for the Tony song. Thank you for being here.
Bye.
See ya.
You know, all my girlfriends say he'll break my heart, but they don't understand. No, they don't. Not really.